Where do you see snooker in 5 or 10 years from now, and what are your thoughts on the Middle East's influence on the sport? I think the Middle East influence for the players is going to be great. I mean, you've seen the financial rewards already on offer in the tournaments that run in Saudi Arabia. So if I was playing nowadays, I obviously love that. My only fear is obviously the World Championship going there. Do we want to watch a World Championship where there's no one sat there watching for a lot of the sessions? I'm sure the final would be well supported, but for 17 days, will it be full every match? I think the future's good for snooker in terms of playing wise, player wise. I reckon probably half the top 16 will be Chinese. You can't see, John, Mark, Ronnie can't go on forever. Your cue famously got broken into bits during a flight. Were you headed to a tournament at the time, and if so, did you still play in it with some random cue? I was actually heading home from a tournament from Thailand. It got broken in 2 pieces and wasn't able to be fixed. I won 7 world titles, 70 tournaments with that. Post that cue breaking, I think I won 4 or 5 titles. So it wasn't a great moment in my career. In the past, you have stated that you essentially sacrificed potential quality of your safety game in favour of attacking play. Looking back, do you think you would have won more world titles if you had put some more focus on your safety game? I wouldn't have won more world titles because of it. I'd have won more matches, there's no doubt about it. My shot selection definitely cost me matches, especially near the end of my career when my game wasn't supporting my shot choice. But no, I would never have changed my game. My game is all about attack. Who, in your opinion, is one of the key up-and-coming players who people should keep an eye on? This is a bit different than up-and-coming. Zhao Sin Tong has obviously been banned from playing for 3 years. He's coming back this year, so he's the one you should keep an eye on, because I think he has got the talent, the flair to maybe not dominate snooker for the next 5, 10, 15 years, but certainly play a major part in it. You mentioned recently Steve Davis has tweaked your cue action. Can you talk us through how much of an impact it has had, and will we see you again? We were in China, Steve and I, playing exhibitions for 4 days, and basically I was butchering so many easy shots. I could pot the long ones quite easily. Steve, funnily enough, can't pot the long ones. He says his eyesight's gone, so I said to him, between his cue action and my eyesight, we could go a long way. You've been very vocal about your love of China, and particularly the food scene there. Do you have a particular favourite dish or city, or any strong recommendations on anything that is a must-try out there? I love going to China. I've been going since 1987. I've probably been now to about 80 cities in China. I've probably arguably seen more of China than any other Western person living in the world. I don't know. I've eaten some pretty random things. Anteater, bear's claw, wolf, to name but a few. Turned down pig's fallopian tube. I thought that was a step too far. But generally, I just love it. If you could retake any shot in your career, which would it be? The black against Williams in the Masters final. You shut him up. What would your walk-on music be these days? The theme tune to Curb Your Enthusiasm. If the snooker gods said that you could go back in time and be guaranteed to win another world championship, but to do so, you had to never speak to Willow, Mark Williams, and give up all the memories, fun, and any chance of being mates with him throughout your life, would you? Yes. Yes. How did you discover Neutral Milk Hotel? Neil Folds. He's the go-to for... I always ask him what you're listening to now, because he has got a very broad, random music taste, and a lot of the stuff he likes, I like. So yeah, that's from Neil Folds.